In the annals of UFO lore, few enigmas capture the imagination quite like the Men in Black. These mysterious figures, often clad in matching dark suits, have become synonymous with government cover-ups and the suppression of extraterrestrial knowledge. Witnesses describe them as imposing figures, often with pale skin and an uncanny ability to instill fear and unease. Their motives remain shrouded in mystery, but their actions suggest a vested interest in silencing those who claim to have witnessed something extraordinary. Hundreds of reports from credible witnesses, including law enforcement officers, military personnel and scientists, paint a picture of a phenomenon that cannot be easily explained away. This essay delves into the heart of the Men in Black conspiracy, examining the evidence, exploring the theories and attempting to shed light on one of the most enduring mysteries of our time. While descriptions of the Men in Black vary, certain commonalities emerge from witness accounts. They are typically described as tall and slender, with dark hair and piercing eyes. Their attire is almost always identical: dark suits, white shirts, black ties and sunglasses, even at night. Witnesses often report that the Men in Black possess an unusual pallor, as if they rarely see sunlight. Their movements are described as stiff and robotic, and their voices are often monotone and devoid of emotion. They often seem to possess an uncanny knowledge of their witnesses, knowing personal details that they should have no way of knowing. Their methods are subtle, relying on intimidation and psychological manipulation rather than overt force. The Men in Black phenomenon is intricately linked to UFO sightings and encounters. In many cases, witnesses report being visited by these mysterious figures shortly after observing something unusual in the sky. These visits often follow a predictable pattern, beginning with subtle forms of intimidation and escalating if the witness refuses to cooperate. The Men in Black may visit a witness's home or workplace, often arriving in unmarked cars. They may pose as government agents or researchers, claiming to be investigating the UFO sighting. Their questions, however, often betray a deeper agenda, focusing on the witness's experience and any evidence they may have collected. If the witness is deemed a threat to the secrecy surrounding UFOs, the Men in Black may resort to more aggressive tactics. The psychological toll of these encounters can be severe, leaving witnesses traumatized and fearful for their safety. Section 4. Encounters, Tales from the Field. One of the most well-documented cases involving the Men in Black is that of Albert K. Bender, a UFO researcher in the 1950s. Bender claimed to have uncovered a shocking truth about the origins of UFOs, but before he could go public with his findings, he was visited by 3 men in black. The encounter left Bender shaken and terrified, and he abruptly abandoned his research. Another compelling case is that of Herbert Hopkins, a psychiatrist who investigated a UFO landing in 1976. Hopkins claimed to have been visited by a man in black who materialized in his home, seemingly out of thin air. The man spoke of the government's involvement in UFO cover-ups and warned Hopkins to cease his investigations. These cases, along with hundreds of others, suggest a pattern of intimidation and suppression aimed at those who claim to have knowledge of UFOs. Section 5. The Government Connection, a Web of Intrigue. The persistent association between the Men in Black and UFOs has led many to speculate about the involvement of government agencies in their activities. Some believe that the Men in Black are government agents, tasked with silencing witnesses and preventing the spread of information about extraterrestrial life. Others theorize that the Men in Black may represent a rogue element within the government, operating outside official channels to protect hidden agendas. Fueling these theories are the numerous documented cases of government involvement in UFO cover-ups. Whether the Men in Black are government agents, extraterrestrial beings, or something else entirely, their actions point to a concerted effort to control the narrative surrounding UFOs and prevent the truth from being revealed. Section 6. Conclusion. The unanswered questions. The Men in Black phenomenon remains one of the most perplexing and enduring mysteries of the UFO phenomenon. Who are these enigmatic figures and what is their true purpose? Are they government agents, extraterrestrial beings, or something else entirely? The answers to these questions remain elusive, but the evidence suggests that the Men in Black are more than just figments of overactive imaginations. Hundreds of credible witnesses have reported encounters with these mysterious figures, and their accounts share striking similarities. Until these questions are answered, the Men in Black will continue to haunt the fringes of our collective consciousness. A chilling reminder that some truths may be too dangerous to uncover.